Now, just hours after peace talks in the Middle East collapsed, the US president has ordered his navy to blockade any and all ships trying to enter or leave the Strait of Hormuz. It is the latest development in a conflict that shows no signs of stopping anytime soon, with Iran now threatening it would view any blockade as a breach of the fragile ceasefire that was agreed to just last week.
The war has seen global oil supply crippled, with our Prime Minister to make another mercy dash to Asia to try and shore up petrol and fuel supplies. First, to Emily Gramenz in the ABC's North America Bureau. Emily, good morning. What is Donald Trump saying now?
Well, Emma, these are his first comments since those peace talks in Islamabad concluded without any agreement. And unsurprisingly, he says that Iran's nuclear ambitions were the hurdle that those talks failed at. This has long been a red line for the US. Iran, for its part, says that the US side failed to establish trust and had excessive demands. Now, Donald Trump is reacting by ratcheting up the pressure on Iran's key bargaining chip, the Strait of Hormuz. He says the US has minesweepers in the strait clearing it out, and he said other countries would be sending them too. But he announced something new, a US Navy blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. He said that the US would also interdict, that means intercept or prevent from moving any ships that had paid a toll to Iran to pass the strait. He said no one who pays an illegal toll will have safe passage on the high seas. Now, he began his day sending out several lengthy social media posts about this issue, and then he called into Fox News. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
We're just bringing the ships up. We got a lot of ships, so we're bringing them up. We think that numerous countries are going to be helping us with this also, but we're putting on a complete blockade. We're not going to let Iran make money on selling oil to people that they like and not people that they don't like, or whatever it is. It's going to be all or none, and that's the way it is.
Emily, what's the reaction? How's it being perceived and received?
I think there's a lot of questions. How would this work? What would it look like? Domestically here in the US, Senator Mark Warner, who is the top Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee, was asked by CNN if he would support something like this. He said, "I don't understand how blockading the strait is going to somehow push the Iranians into opening it. I don't get the connection there." Donald Trump has said other nations will help with this blockade. It's not clear who he was referring to. He also said in his social media posts that Iranians who fire on the US or on peaceful vessels will be, quote, blown to hell. Iran's Revolutionary Guard has had quite a forceful response to this. It says any military vessels approaching the strait will be considered a breach of the ceasefire, and that they will be dealt with decisively and harshly. So the rhetoric is really being turned up, and it's not clear when or how those peace talks will pick up again before the end of this 2-week ceasefire.